Eastern Siberia and the Far East. This is where you find today's largest infrastructure project in Russia's history. Gas production capacities are being built virtually from scratch in the Irkutsk region, Yakutia, Sakhalin and Kamchatka. The laying of 1,000-kilometer gas mains is underway to provide gas to population centers and companies in most eastern regions to establish advanced gas, chemical and gas processing industries there, as well as to map out new routes for blue fuel export to Asia-Pacific regions. This extensive state-run project is called the Eastern Gas Program. The first joint of the Power of Siberia gas main was welded on September 1, 2014. The Power of Siberia gas main will stretch from the Kavyktinskoye field in the Irkutsk region across the Chayandinskoye field in Yakutia and further through the Amur region to the border with China. Later, Power of Siberia will be connected in Khabarovsk to the already existing gas transmission system running from Sakhalin to Vladivostok. The length of Power Siberia from the Kavyktinskoye and Chayandinskoye fields to China's border is about 3,000 kilometers. 9 compressor stations will maintain pressure in the gas pipeline. Right now, construction work is in full swing at the first pipeline section, stretching some 2,200 kilometers from the Chayandinskoye field to Blagoveshchensk. Thousands of tons of large-diameter pipes are arriving at the pipeline construction site from Lensk via ice roads through remote areas of the taiga. 1,420 mm steel longitudinal welded pipes with wall thicknesses of almost 22 mm are used for Power of Siberia's construction. They will ensure operating pressure of 100 atmospheres. The work is progressing fast. Thousands of gas pipeline joints have already been welded. Cutting-edge welding units make strong joints inside and outside the pipes, tightly connecting them into long strings. Then pipe layers lower the strings into trenches. 100% quality is guaranteed as the gas pipeline is to be used for many decades. It's planned to commission the first pipeline section from the Chayandinskoye field to the Chinese border in late 2018. The export capacity of Power of Siberia will be 38 billion cubic meters of gas a year. The Kavyktinskoye and Chayandinskoye reserves will be more than enough for Gazprom to satisfy the demands of consumers in Russia and abroad. The first gas via Power of Siberia will be delivered from the Chayandinskoye field, which has the largest gas reserves in Yakutia, about 1.4 trillion cubic meters. The latest drilling rigs capable of running smoothly under any climatic conditions are in operation in the field. In Yakutia, winter temperatures can drop to -50 degrees centigrade. Gazprom is planning to launch gas production in the Chayandinskoye field in late 2018, with annual output to reach 25 billion cubic meters of gas. Gas reserves in the Kavyktinskoye field exceed 2.5 trillion cubic meters. Up to 35 billion cubic meters of gas will be produced from the field annually. Right now, membrane helium recovery technology is being tested because gas from eastern fields is helium-rich. Gas from the Chayandinskoye and Kavyktinskoye fields, rich in components valuable for the chemical industry, will be supplied to the Amur gas processing plant. Its construction began in October 2015 near the town of Svobodny in the Amur region. The plant will strip ethane, propane, butane, pentane-hexane fraction and helium from natural gas. The processed gas will be supplied to China. The Amur GPP will become the biggest gas chemical enterprise in Russia and one of the biggest in the world. Its capacity will reach up to 49 billion cubic meters of gas a year. The plant will also include a helium production block with annual output of up to 60 million cubic meters, the most extensive in the world. The plant will be constructed on a phased basis in 7 lines or strings, each yielding up to 7 billion cubic meters of gas a year. Each will constitute an independent gas processing complex. The plant's main construction site will cover an area exceeding 600 hectares. Almost 500,000 cubic meters of concrete, over 7,000 kilometers of cable, and 300,000 tons of metalwork will be used for the plant's construction. Russian suppliers, constructors and steelworkers will be engaged on a priority basis to construct the plant, which after commission will provide about 3,000 new jobs in the Amur region. One of the priority tasks of the Eastern Gas Programme is refining gas products with high added value. This task is being addressed by the Sakhalin-2 project. 2 offshore fields are under development within this project, Piltun-Astokskoye and Lunskoye, where 3 huge oil and gas producing platforms are installed. The Lunskoye A stationary platform is 174 meters high, which is taller than the Pyramid of Cheops, and just a bit shorter than the Moscow University building in Sparrow Hills. The average daily gas output of the Lunskoye A platform totals 45 million cubic meters. Over 17 billion cubic meters of gas and 5 million cubic meters of oil and gas condensate is an average output of the Sakhalin-2 fields. An 800-kilometer pipeline system delivers extracted hydrocarbons to the Prigorodny settlement in the vicinity of Yuzhno-Sakhalinsk, in the southern part of the island. Most of them are then sent to Russia's first LNG plant commissioned in 2009. The 2 process trains of the plant produce about 10 million tons of LNG a year. From the plant, Russian gas is shipped by gas carriers to Japan, South Korea and other Asia-Pacific countries. In 2015, the 1,000th LNG cargo left the island as part of the Sakhalin-2 project. Considering the capacity of the Asian LNG market, it is planned to extend the plant in the foreseeable future by means of constructing a 3rd process train. Sakhalin-2 is not just an export-oriented project. More than 1.5 billion cubic meters of gas are supplied to Russian consumers in the Primoria territory and the Sakhalin region, and demand in these regions will continue growing. The Kirinskoye field in the Sea of Okhotsk, unique in terms of gas production technology, will help to satisfy this demand. The field reserves reach some 160 billion cubic meters of gas. It's located 30 kilometers offshore. The Severnoye Sianya and Polyarnaya Zvezda 6th-generation rigs started the pre-development process by drilling wells over 3 kilometers deep. The rigs were then superseded by a subsea production facility for the first time in Russia. This made it possible to produce hydrocarbons in the harshest climates, even in icy conditions with no platform or other offshore facilities construction required. The wells, the gas collector and pilot lines are located on the seabed at a depth of 100 meters. The equipment weighs over 500 tons and is serviced by automatic bathyscapes. Produced gas is conveyed to an onshore processing facility and then on to consumers in the Primoria territory via the Sakhalin, Khabarovsk, Vladivostok gas transmission system. The nominal gas production in the Kirinskoye field is 5.5 billion cubic meters a year, and it will fully cover regional gas demand. Supplying Russian consumers with the most eco-friendly and convenient fuel is the main aim of the Eastern Gas Programme. It is particularly relevant for Kamchatka, where until recently the regional capital was heated by imported coal and fuel oil, which cost a fortune to be transported by sea. And besides, black smog spoiled Kamchatka's beautiful landscapes. Today, things have changed. Gazprom has pre-developed 2 fields in Kamchatka, Koshukskaya and Nizhny Kvarchitskoye, and now it produces gas there. Gas is delivered to consumers via the 392-kilometer Sobolova-Petropavlovsk-Kamchatsky gas pipeline. The region's seismic activity was taken into account when building the pipeline. Earthquakes of up to magnitude 9 happen here. Environmental safety was of paramount importance to the Eastern Gas Programme. The gas main crosses many rivers where salmon spawn, undisturbed, encountering no obstacles. The gas pipeline is far enough from water that even the sound of gas doesn't interfere with the salmon's lives. Less than 10 years ago, nobody in the Far East and Eastern Siberia dreamt of such a convenience as natural gas. The regional deposits contain plenty of hydrocarbons. By now, thousands of kilometers of pipes have been welded and dozens of wells drilled. Gas is being supplied to households and industrial facilities, giving a mighty boost to the economy of this rich area.